Hey guys, sycknesS here. I'm going to be bringing you another FPVOD of myself on one of the new ladder maps, Typhon Peaks. It's a ZVT. As you can see, I'm doing this extractor trick here, but it's because I was trying to record on Fraps and I missed my timings. I normally do a 9 OB. I think that's better. That's what Team Liquid tells me anyway. But yeah, so this is a pretty good game of myself trying to play against a pretty standard Terran. So I'll just walk you through what I'm thinking and what I'm trying to do throughout the game. And here I'm going to do just standard 15 hatch, 14 pool. It's pretty safe against 2 racks, and also if he techs first, it's safe as well. Just off 1 racks with gas. So I'm trying to get that early scout out there to see what he's doing, see if the 2 racks is coming or not. And as we'll see in about right now, almost now. Nope. There we go. So he's just going 1 racks. He's not trying to do any kind of rush, any kind of bunker rush at least. He might come with a little bit of marine pressure, but it's going to be nothing that I won't be able to hold off with ease. And there I see the gas too, so I know he's teching now. And now I'm just going to try to hide my drone a little bit. Try to make him waste an APM, trying to hunt him down. And there I go with 17 OV and 17 gas. And where's the Marine? There he is. You got Juke's drone. I know you can do it. Yeah, you got away. Oh. Well, there's the other Marine. I got decent scouting info with that. That's all I really needed. I was just really checking for gas time and then whether or not he's going to 2 racks. I'm just trying to put guys on gas that aren't on the close patches, so I can get a little bit more income. And Maynard needs some drones now. Trying to position my OVs in a good spot here. And now I know that it's probably going to be hellion harass, so I'm going to need to get my spine crawlers down pretty soon. I want to have 1 or 2 down for when the hellions come, so I won't have to pump as many lings. I can kind of spend less money on defense that way. I just need to position them in good spots. I want to have my ramp covered and the back covered as well. And here he sent these 3 Marines in. I like that on his part. You know, I knew he wasn't going to be rushing, but he comes in with these 3 Marines just to try to make me build some things, apply some pressure. So I'm going to kill a couple of them with my drones and then fall back. I don't want him to get any kills on my drones, and I don't want to waste too much mining time on those. But I probably should have had a few lings out. One at the front of his base for sure, just to see if that was going to be coming or not. I was a little greedy. I just pumped pure drones because I saw the 1 racks. But you know, it worked out for me. I didn't lose any drones. I did lose an OB. The OB was kind of in a poor spot. And here he's just got 3 Marines there. I don't even get one of them. That was another little slip on my part. Should have been covering with my lings. So when they don't have speed, you know, you gotta choose your battles wisely. I'm just trying to keep pumping drones. I know he's probably gonna be coming in with either a Banshee a little bit later or hellions. And there's that 1 hellion. So he's kind of showed me his cards right now. I mean, I don't have an OB scout in his base. I should have one probably going up to his base. I do, but it's going to take a while. But I can safely assume he's probably going to be coming with a timing push with racks and factory units. Racks is like Marines, Marauders, and Hellions, or he's going to come with some pretty hard Hellion harass. Or Banshee harass down the line. So I'm just preparing for that right now. I should have a few lings out. I need to be taking control of the Cell Nuggets here and just camping a ling outside of his base. I'm just going kind of macro greedy here. Just trying to get out a lot of drones while I can before he pushes. So yeah, I'm slacking a little bit on the scouting, but my econ's doing great. So I see he's going to come with a little push here, some Marines and a couple Hellions, and I like that on his part. My 2 spines, and I'm pumping some lings out now. It's going to be able to hold that easily, but he's forcing me to make some events here, so I think you should just back up now. He showed his hand already. You know, I know what he's got. I can make enough units to be able to just crush that and then do so if he just stays out there. So, yeah, just camping outside of a Zerg's base is never a great idea with a little Terran squad, unless you have tanks. But, yeah, so I'm getting my Spire down. I want to get some quick mutas out. I like building up my muta pack against Terran, because mutas are just really, really good. Here he comes. My Baneland's are going to make quick work of this. I'm trying to surround his guys here. I like that he came onto my creep. Banelings do really well against Hellions and Marines. And now he's just got some Hellions and maybe a couple of low Marauders, so my spines will be totally fine. I'm going to pump some more units and try to kill those, I think. Or am I pumping mostly drones? Not too sure about that. I need right when I get my lair, at least pretty close to when I get my lair. I want to get an Overseer Scout to just see what I'm dealing with, see his infrastructure, see what kind of base he's got going, what he's building. And that turret is destroying my Overseer's life right here, but it's a good placement on his part. And he got those turrets up pretty early. Around the 10-minute mark is a good time to start building turrets as Terran. It's kind of hard to get mutas out earlier than that, unless you're kind of cutting a lot of drones. I want to take my third before he gets his third. It's a decent timing on my third after my Spire. You want to get it pretty much after your Spire. Almost every time. And I always love getting Baneling speed too, pretty quick after my Spire, or after my lair is done. Just because Banelings with speed, especially if you have creep, is so much more effective. You really need a lot less of them when you have Baneling speed, so it's a worthy investment. I'm going to need to start upgrading my Lings as well. I want to get plus 2-1 on my Lings as fast as I can, and 2-0 on my mutas as fast as I can. Those upgrades really do make a big difference. Now I'm finally taking map control. It's a little late, but it's alright. I'm gonna get those extra queens out for extra creep spreading. And I just want to have one for each of my hatcheries if I can. Gotta keep my creep spread going. Creep is pretty much essential. It makes your army so much more efficient to fight on creep. I'm poking in with Amitas. Trying to get some SCVs here. Don't want to take too much damage at all from that missile turret. And if I can get that armory, it'll delay his Thors a lot, and then I can just run away with my muta count, but he defends it in time. He's got Thors out too now, so I do that for I get a lot of information when I poke into his base with these mutas, and I can also do decent harass. Now I just got to wait for a Tommy push here, unless he's taking his third, which doesn't look like he is. I know a Tommy push is going to be coming, so I don't want to drone up too hard now. I do want to start saturating my third a little bit, but I also need to have an army big enough to destroy his push. And it does turn out he is taking his third before he pushes, so it's going to give me a little bit more time to drone up. But I'm still gonna, he still should be pushing out soonish. So I'm gonna want to mix drones and army now. I want to be able to have enough army to be able to defend comfortably. So I'm just poking in. That's not a good attack. So I'm backing out. I don't get too much done with my meter harass this game. But I'm taking my fourth. If he's on 3 base, I want to at least be on 4. Doesn't necessarily have to be saturated right away, but could use the extra larva too. Alright, waiting on +2 for my ground. There we go. Love those upgraded Lings. They are so good. Just hanging out with my mutas. Gonna need to morph some bandits in here. Yeah. Here comes Johnny. And if he's gonna just give me a few of these hellions for free, I'll take it all day, but I don't want to get hit. when my meters are clumped by that door, so I gotta be careful. I think I did get once here. And now his army's not too big. My army's gonna be able to crush it. I want to magic box my mutas here. Try to get my banelings to go towards his hellions and his marines. So my banelings exploded on a lot of good targets right there. And now, see, I'll be able to stop this here, especially with my reinforcements. He wasn't able to do any kind of significant damage right there with that push. So that puts me in a really good spot. I'm gonna be able to saturate my. I can do two things from here. I can go for an all-in, which is a little more risky, and just start pumping units as fast as I can. Or I can try to drone up, build up an army, trade again, and then push, which is what I'm going to end up doing, because I'm on 4 base now. My third is going to be saturated pretty soon. My main base is going to run around minerals soon as well, so now I just want to take the map. His army's small, he's not going to be able to push out significantly anytime soon. You know, it's going to be at least a minute or two. So I got a little bit of free time now, just to work on my eco and try to build up a nice army, get some upgrades if I can. I'm going to vomit some upgrade buildings. And now I get a full scout again. So he's got a reactor on this starport. So medevacs probably are going to be coming out of that. Rose my infestation kit. Infestors are nice in the new patch. I like them more against Protoss, but against Terran, they deal damage faster, which is nice, but they also don't hold the marines and whatnot in place for as long, so if you're using them with banelings, it can be kind of a double-edged sword. But here I'm just saturating my gas preemptively because I don't want to have to jump back to that hatchery. Just going to cost me more of my APM, and might as well lose a little bit of efficiency and get that gas going as fast as possible. Because now, against pretty much anyone, you need a lot of gas. And here he comes with his push. So, and he's got some hellions in the bottom left too, harassing one of my hatcheries that's going up. It's not a big deal for me. I'll send a couple of roaches to, just deal with those. There's no drones there, so it's not a huge deal. But now I just need to be able to crush his army again. I got a lot of money and my supply shooting up. I'm almost at 200. Need to get some banelings up, hopefully before he pushes, and then I'll be able to crush again, as long as I micro well. He's scanning. He's testing the grounds. He's moving out now. There he is. Gotta wait for these banelings to finish, and there they go. And now I just control click on my banelings. I want to get him into that left clump over there. And that's nice. All my banelings exploded on what they needed to explode on, and now I can just push here. He has his fourth, as I can see in the top middle. And this hellion harass is doing a little too much. I should have had some sort of defense there. I should have had a couple spines or maybe a few roaches, but after I crushed his army for the second time without losing any infrastructure really, aside for that little harassment down there, I'm in a really good spot. So now I'm just gonna. I know I can't just roll him here with this small army, so I'm gonna try to harass his bases, get his SCV count down a little bit, stop him from mining. That'll be pretty successful. At this point, my eco is better than his by a significant amount. That I can just let these die. I just want to delay him as much as I can and kill SCVs. Just do some harm to his eco. And those end up going down, which is fine. I've already got a nice big army here, and judging by what he had, I'm going to be able to hit here. It's just, I don't really need banelings. I got a nice pack of mutas, and I should be able to roll into this. That's what I'm thinking at least. So I'm going to scout in first. I don't want to just run into like infinity siege tanks and just have all my lings explode instantly. So gotta test the waters first. Now I'm having these patrol between my two bottom bases just in case he can send some hellions for harassment. I don't really need them here. And now I'm just going for his infrastructure. I don't want to go fight on that planetary with siege tanks. I want to fight away from that. So killing his SCVs. And he actually made Vikings out of that starport, which is kind of weird. But anyway, now he's calling GG. And I stopped the fraps for a little bit, and then I decided that I wanted to show you guys the score screen, just because there might be some useful stuff here. There's my unit tab. Don't really need anything from the build order. I made 116 workers, so I don't know exactly how many I had at the end. I aimed for around 85. Hopefully that's kind of what I had. My resource collection was a lot higher than it is at the top, and my army value was pretty standard as far as that goes. But I did mine more than him in that game, and that's always what you want to shoot for when you're playing against Terran, and especially Toss as well. Yeah, so basically his pushes just weren't effective enough. He didn't hit strong enough timing. If he didn't expand so fast onto his third base, his timing push would have been a lot stronger. Aside from that, he didn't get really good spreads with his Hellions, Marines, and Marauders, and he didn't really tank Banelings with Marauders either. Those are a few things I would have liked to see him do. But other than that, he played a pretty solid game, and that's kind of how you can deal with a Terran without using too much muta harass. I know in my last video, ZVT, I kind of won it with my mutas, but this time I kind of played defensive macro game, and try to absorb his attacks without taking too much damage, and then pushing when I see an opportunity. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Tell me what you think.